Welcome to the Preeminence Daily Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew J. Peters, founder of Ascend. Be sure to grab your ultimate guide to preeminence at preeminence.tv. Today we're talking about On the Lockdown, thriving through threats and hacks. So tune in, listen up, and get ready to take a focused action on your mission, message, and presence and create accelerated results towards preeminence right now. Today we're going to delve into a little bit of the darker side of preeminence. And many of us are familiar with the tall poppy syndrome. So when you choose to stand up, to stand for something, to do something big, to be a preeminent voice in your marketplace, you will be noticed. And you may be ridiculed. People may begrudge you. People may want to see you fail. And so sometimes they're looking for your weak spots. And today I want to specifically focus on the security you think that you have online. You see, we live in a world of the illusion of security. We don't really have security. We have the illusion of security. If you just want to search on YouTube, you'll see how secure your deadbolt is, your car alarm, your patio doors, your websites, your phone. You realize we are vulnerable to hacking and break-ins, and this is a serious matter, and I'm going to tell you exactly why because of the stories I have of the things happening to me in my businesses. So when you choose to do something big, to choose preeminence for the world, there will be people who want to see you as a target, and they will want to take you down. I'll tell you right now, you need to keep moving, keep growing. Know this stuff in advance may happen to you. So right now, if you feel that this is going to be too much for you, if you don't want to pursue excellence and mastery and to do something amazing and great and create a brilliant world in our future, if you do, we really need you. But if you don't, you can opt out right now. But I want you to understand that when you choose this, there are going to be people who are not only just naysayers, they actually want to take you down. I read this a long time ago. It said, trust in God and lock your car. So many of us are very spiritual people. We want the best for others. We don't want to hurt anybody, but yet there's some people who actually want to hurt you. So I'm going to talk about really 3 different areas today that you can secure yourself online. Let me tell you some of the experiences I've had. I've lost 3 websites to hackers. The first time someone installed a worm on my server, or it was a shared server, and as I would open a page, it would spread. And within a couple of days, I was owned by someone who claimed that they were anonymous. I'm sure it wasn't anonymous. They were just posers. And my homepage for my book, Don't Own, Don't Rent, Live Well, back in 2011, was hacked. I mean, completely hacked. I had someone message me, say, hey, there was an issue with your website. You may want to check it out. And so when I went to my website, there was this black screen with a hooded figure, and then the matrix code was following the background, and it had red letters across it. I was freaked out. And that's not something that happens every day, and it wasn't a site that was inflammatory. I wasn't accusing anybody of anything. I was not out to harm anybody, and yet they saw it that I was an easy target. We're going to talk about how to secure your websites today. Something more recent is some of you may remember that I am the president of Brilliant Futures Institute. That is something that still exists, something that we are building, but we had a setback, a big setback. We had this beautiful website, and one day I get an email saying that someone couldn't find my website. So we went to the site, I checked it out, and there was nothing there. I mean, literally nothing. It was just like the blank server. So I logged into the server, and sure enough, I see our folder structure. So I open up the folder structure, and I see in every folder, someone deleted all the contents. They literally left all the folders to show me what they had the power to do. They went into each one of the folders and deleted all the content and closed the folder back up. That's malicious. That isn't an accident. That isn't someone accidentally hitting the delete key on our team and it deleted anything. That was maliciously going in and deleting our work, our mission. So we're going to talk about that, how we protect, how we back up. The reason I'm doing this is just last week, someone duplicated one of my friends' accounts. So I thought it was a message from them. And they sent me an emoji of a gun, an emoji of a pistol. I mean, why the hell would someone do that? You see, when you make yourself noticed, if you want to be an authority or be seen as an expert, or when you get big, when you grow, that tall poppy syndrome, if you are going into the public's eye, or if you are a public individual, there are people, they want to show their power publicly. They're not going to do it by making their own things and creating their own things. They're going to do it by trying to take other people down. So let's talk about securing your computer assets. If you have Google Chrome, if you're using Apple or Facebook, I want you to understand that they are information aggregators and big data. Just know that. So if you're using Google Chrome, Apple, or Facebook, go into your custom settings. These are things right now, let's just talk right now really bluntly. You're using your computer, using the web. Everything you're doing is to collect data. It's to market to you. Your computer is marketing to you. They want to know how you use your computer so they can market to you better, so they can make their next products better. Same thing with your phone. We're going to talk about all this stuff. So these are your action steps. You can take notes here, or you can just share this with your team. Say, hey, everyone, we got to lock this thing down. We got to figure out how we're going to secure our assets. So Google Chrome, Apple, Facebook, if you do want to use those things, do your custom settings. You know, I don't use Chrome. I only post on Facebook anything that I don't mind to be public. When I'm not using Facebook, you turn it off. You log out. Because Facebook actually goes in and pulls data from other websites that you're using as well. Not that Facebook is specifically going to do anything to your data. I don't think that they're maliciously going to do anything to you. But know that if someone has access to your account, your Facebook account, by hacking into your site or just logging onto your computer and seeing that it's open, they can do a lot. They can do a lot of damage. So lock your PC with a password. I always have locked my PC with a password, so if someone just hits the space bar, they have to enter a password in order to get in. All right, so that's simple things for your computer. The thing is, when you have hackers going for you, they're looking for the easy wins, the easy targets. Let's talk about your cell phone. Now, recently, I just backed up my cell phone. Then once I did that, I wiped it. I cleared everything off of it, set it back to factory, and then I uploaded the apps that I need for my phone. I no longer have Facebook or Facebook Instant Message on my phone. I used it a lot on my phone. I do not anymore. Why is that? Because people on our team have actually been hacked. People have gone into our Facebook accounts and posed as us, sent messages to us, gone into our Facebook groups and deleted people, sent messages to people that were our customers and clients, and they tried to own us. They tried to make people feel that I was sending a message to someone. That feels really, it is an invasion of privacy, but it's an invasion of your space, of someone posing as you, as being you and your identity. So let's also talk about your web properties. And I tell people to use multiple passwords as long as they allow. As big as they allow. Think about that. Some of my passwords are 28 characters, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, that takes too long to log in. Okay, if you log in enough times, you're going to remember it, and it's become just muscle memory with your fingers. A lot of you are using WordPress. WordPress is so ubiquitous out in the web that there are bots running to look for weaknesses on any website. And that is how my websites got hacked into. Not necessarily because I was being inflammatory to somebody. And I'm talking about back in 2012, 2013. More recently, that was malicious. We found where that was coming from. It was a local individual, I'll say, that deleted our Brilliant Futures Institute website. But as far as your web properties, if you have WordPress, get a couple plugins. Number one, your plugin is WP Security and Firewall. The great thing about that is not only is it helping you become more secure, but it's also going to tell you what it is you need to do. It'll grade you on a scale of 1 to 10. How secure is your site? And then also the firewall from brute force attacks, people just going in, trying the easy passwords, trying to go in and look for all the easy routes. So you're clearing off all the easy routes to hack into your website with WP Security and Firewall. Once you do that, the chances of hackers going into your site is going to be next to zero. Only thing that would raise that is if people want to go into your site specifically and harm you. Most people are not going to do that. The second one I'm going to recommend to you is Updraft Plus. That's one word, Updraft Plus. It backs up your site and it can be emailed to you as a zip file as well as send it to your Dropbox or OneBox or OneDrive or Google Drive or what have you automatically. So I do it every week. So every week I have a copy of my website sent to me. So in case someone hacks into it, I can go back a week and I'll have 99.9% of the things that I had on my site before they attacked. Your assignment on the path to preeminence is do an audit of your security, your computer, your files, your backups, your website, your social media, your cell phone. 99% of people just do the common settings on their phone and their computer, their social media, and give very little thought to it. So get out a paper and write down some things that you know you need to check and lock down. It's your responsibility to make sure that this stuff is secure and backed up. If you do not have this, as you grow in your preeminence, you will be a target and you may lose major things that you've built over the years. So that's all I have for today. Be sure you do this. This is a crucial part on your journey and on your path to preeminence. I look forward to talking with you tomorrow. This daily podcast is all about you becoming the preeminent voice in your marketplace. So take the consistent and necessary action each and every day on what you've learned over the last few minutes. When, not if, when you're ready to take your business, your organization, your name, your brand, and your commitment to the level of preeminence, head on over to preeminence.tv where you can download your own copy of the Ultimate Guide to Preeminence, enroll in the Elevation program, and join us on one of our next live events. If you're not subscribed, simply visit iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play right now and click subscribe. Until tomorrow, make today and each and every day count towards creating preeminence in your space and a legacy that matters.